What's up, everybody? Countdown is official, like this guy says. So, and again, I do apologize if the internet is crappy because they still trying to fix issues for since May. Not where I live, but in the whole area. Yeah, that's all I could say. So hopefully, it's not as bad. But gonna have a special guest with the California. I call it the Cali Studio City Hall Unpack and Check Vacation Edition. It's a long title, but guess what? That's all. That's what it is. That's what it is. Um, so I'm gonna have a guest join me. This guy is the number one contender on a show called The Hunt. He's going after some gold coming up soon, so you guys have to be prepared for that. And it's gonna be a fun. He's part of a group called the NWO. What else can I say about this guy? He's probably the best new old channel. Oh boy, D-Ron, what's going on, D-Ron?
Oh man, I feel you really rolled out the red carpet for me on this one. I appreciate you.
Hey, it's so funny. Is a lot of times my best stuff for people is like when if I don't have it planned, I just say some stuff. It's the best stuff. So, but yeah, I appreciate everybody who checks out the video, man. Thumbs it up, all that good stuff. Just a little chat and a little unpack, and I already got the box open, but I'm gonna show some stuff off. I'm gonna show this stuff off first, just because people might not know. And so I said I was posting this book. This book is listed currently on Elite Comics 11. It's double signed by Terry Austin and Chris Claremont in a 9.6. So if people are looking for this book, this is Wolverine's first solo story. They kind of fully go into his healing ability. And as a custom label they did for the Chris Claremont signing. So all of that, it's on Elite right now. If somebody's interested, just hit me up. I think it's at a good price currently. Would it be in double sign at $4.25? Because you know what a 9/8 of that sells for unsigned, Lee?
Ooh.
You right on the ooh part. Ooh.
Yeah, probably around. I'm gonna guess 700.
Last sale of a 9/8 unsigned. I don't know if they don't differentiate newsstand because of that era. But it was $1,000.
Ooh. Even better.
$1,000, but you could buy a double sign 9.6 for $4.25, and that's shipped.
So, question for you. You say it's listed on Elite Comics 11. I'm very familiar with them. Are you still allowed to try and sell that book outside of their participation, or would you have to include them on the sale?
As far as I know, I don't remember them saying you couldn't, but I don't have it. I don't have it listed on eBay, and I'm not advertising it. Me trying to sell it on Instagram. So I mean, if somebody messaged me, he knows I have it. I got friends of mine who watches my stuff. Know I've shared it on IG. If they hit me up, But I definitely diverting people to go there. Go there to buy it. But
because they get a little cut out of that sale when you do that. So.
Yeah, they get a little cut. It's nothing crazy. It's better than sending it to eBay. That's why I was like, I don't have it on eBay. I don't have it on Shortbox. Besides, as in my personal collection on Shortbox. And I like the personal collection Shortbox because it kind of keeps track of the stuff you have in your collection. But if somebody did hit me up like, oh man, because it was so funny is they listed the book, and if you look at their page right now, you're not going to find a book. You have to scroll. So they listed that many books today after mine was listed. It literally listed probably 20 books, I'm guessing. So it got buried already. It got buried.
That's tough. That's tough when it gets buried.
Yeah. So, but if somebody does want, I have no problem. It's just it's an unpacking chat from Cali Vogs. If you want to stick around, I'll drop it at the end. I'll drop the link at the end. So me and D talked about this a few days ago because I had books from Cali. And I'm just showing these off because these are gonna list these books on my Instagram, but it's gonna be like a blowout sale. So if somebody's interested, just get at me. Um, this is the first appearance of Peggy Carter. So Peggy Carter later becomes Captain Carter, all that stuff. 6.0, pretty good grade for key issue. Last sale of this book's like $100, but I'm gonna do like probably like 25% less than that. Yeah. So if somebody's interested, just be prepared. I'm gonna drop it probably tomorrow. It'd be like $75 probably. Shipping's gonna be 15. I'm probably got to start charging more for shipping. Shipping went up, dude. Like shipping went up crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like I want to say it's like $18, $19 now. He said I wouldn't be when you bought it. Well, it's not gonna be that long of a stream so I'll bring them in. I'm just gonna drop it at the end while I'm trying to get this stuff done. Yeah. But here's Enchantress and Executioner. It's a 2.5. What's strange about this is this third page is attached. This is gonna be discounted heavily, like I want to say like $150 or maybe less for a double key. So if people are interested, just be ready for that to drop. If not, you can DM me. You get first crack, you DM me. But it'll be on Instagram, and I'm just gonna blow those out. I gotta get those CBCSs out of my house.
They gotta go.
Gotta get them out of my house.
Hey, so I know you've had a bad experience with getting a book reslabbed, but do you ever think about sending in your X-Men 1 to get it in a different company? Yeah.
I did, but my wife told me hell no. So that's not gonna happen. I better not do anything.
Dude, I think that would make such a cool video, though.
Yeah, but yeah, it would be something I have to sneak and do without my wife knowing. And I don't know if CGC could get it done fast enough before all of a sudden she was like, "Hey, she might ask a random question about the book," and I don't like to lie. I don't like to lie, so.
Oh, dude, I love lying. I'm really good at it. So here's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna send you mine, okay? And then you'll have a 4.5 sitting there that you can show her, and then I'll send it in under my account, and then when I get it back, we flip it back.
My daughter just came in here and said, "You sure you don't like to lie?" Oh my God! And we're not listening to him if my wife's watching. She might call. She knows she likes to call when I'm live. So the last thing I'm showing, and I'll probably show this again at the end.
Hey, I said all that to be funny, by the way. I do not recommend lying to your wife. That is, especially for what she went through to help you get your book back. She was a real
That's
trooper.
Why I'm like, so. I would. Only way I would do that, it'd be like something like a Heroes Con, which I didn't hear anybody getting their book lost at Heroes Con. And plus, they had people. I'm guaranteed CGC had more than 59 people submit, or 59 books to get submitted. And I know that for a fact because Bub said a guy in front of him, because Bub was like the third person on the line on Friday. Bub said a guy in front of him had 40 books. So guess what? Yeah. CGC is winning. I think it's good. But I want to show these off. These are they only have the end of this month, which is only about 2 weeks. So this is the Super Chat channel member giveaway. So $2 on a Super Chat, it will get you 1 spot on the wheel to win all of these books. $5 get you 3 spots, and so on and so forth. But you got First Arcade, First Captain Britain in the U.S. You got the First Nova. You got first appearance of Mockingbird. You got the first appearance of Jubilee. You got the first appearance of Binary. And last is the Thor 165, first appearance of him, Adam Warlock, and a 3.0 slab. All of this is going to one person, and they could win it as little as $2. Channel members get extra entries, so if you even do the lower tier of the channel member, I think that would be like 3 entries, but you're going to get 9 entries. Just to let people know, if you're a channel member, you get way more entries.
Hey, so how many entries am I into that?
You did a Super Chat, huh?
No, I think I did a Cash App.
Oh,
for your daughter's birthday.
yeah. I got it right. That's right here. Let's see. You have 40 entries because that day
Woo!
I did $1 per entry on that day. I did a
But that was
dollar.
just straight cash, like no super chat, YouTube
Yeah.
cut, like
That's
it
why I
was
did it that way. That's why I was like,
yeah,
you know what? People who do it that day will get every dollar will get an entry. It's hard to do it on the super chats because YouTube takes like what, 40%, maybe 30%.
yeah.
And then you got tax involved, so I only get about $1 of it. So first book I'm gonna show off this book. All right, so this is the haul. I got this from DJ Universal Comics in California, Studio City. Great shop. Check it out. Great guy. He deals more modern than anything, but he does from time to time. What's up? What's up, Kenneth Bird? What's up,
Bird.
and what's up, Matt? Like Comics. So, but he tends to sometimes gets older books. Not all the time, but he deals with more new stuff. Even if it's like I call it sometimes new old stuff because he'll have stuff from like 15 years ago, stuff like that. So, but he'll have a lot of hard to find stuff. So, my daughter got this from him, but she has to read it and report back. That's what he gave this book as an AOK to her. So the Powderpuff Girls. This is issue 1 that just came out this Wednesday. What? Let me see what cover it is. I think he said it was cover D. I think it was cover D. Yeah, cover D of the Powderpuff Girls. He pretty much AOK'd that to her. She has to read it. So, but I showed that off. He had the foils as well, but he didn't know who ordered the foils, so he didn't want to give her a foil. He was like, I gotta find out. I gotta see. And but he knew he had, he was good on all these, so he gave her one of those. So that was very nice of him. And here are the books I picked up. No, Steve, I'm not. If you look, I'm back at home. This is not a green screen. This is not.
Well, he says you were in Cali.
Oh yeah. I was in Cali. I said it. I said it on a few of my streams. I said it on other people's streams. I tried to meet up with people, Steven, but no luck. But I did go to DJ Universal Comics and talk over there for about an hour and a half, maybe, and shop. So let's show this haul off. Now, 2 of these signatures are blah blah, but you mainly get this book for. I got this book for the 1 signature, but I got it in a bundle. So Spawn. It says 72, but it's like I don't know. I never seen this before. So, signed by Todd McFarlane right there. Got the whole Todd signature. I think these are the writers or something. One of the names you can tell that name, but the ink they used was terrible.
Yeah.
So I got a great deal, and you can still read this guy's name, but the other guy's name is like almost gone. So they used a terrible pen or whatever you want to say. It might have took way too long, but it's mainly because of the Todd signature. I got this in a little bundle.
Full Todd.
Yeah, so this will be available if somebody wants a Todd signature, and he charges $100 for his signature. So if somebody's interested, let me know. What's up, Christina Payne? He says, I haven't been on lately. This is craft beer. I remember craft. All right, yeah, you changed your name. Got the. Oh, really? Well, I see. If you were around, you definitely could have met up with me at Studio City at DJ Universal Comics. I was over there for a good little while. I picked up another one of these, New Age of the Atlas. Got a feeling we're gonna see something with the new Shang-Chi movie that's gonna get announced at San Diego. That's dropping some little insights. What's gonna get announced in San Diego? Probably a 9/8. So I'll probably send it with my next pre-screen.
Nice.
A lot of these are gonna be super high grade, except for a few of them I'm gonna show like right now, actually. This one here is the first appearance of the Black Croissant, Croissantian. I always call it croissant because it's kind of funny, but that
Croissant.
the best, basically the Black Chewbacca in the Mando series. Also, I think he was in Boba Fett series. But yeah, this is the 1 in 25 Del Mundo cover. Probably a 9.2 because it has a little issue at the bottom, like it got dropped or something. But besides that, pretty good. So 9.2, 9.4. I had this book before, and from Cat DJ Universal Comics, it came back at 9.8, sold it for like 350 or something.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting it back. It's a cool cover when you really look at it because it look like you look at it close, you look at it like a prison, and you see it far away. It's like Darth Vader's face. So yeah, I like that. Pretty cool. Put that with a little Star Wars lot for you guys. This is a PC book. I'll show this off right now. I think this is like the anniversary issue of Turtles. 1 in 25 version. I had to
Oh
get
yeah.
that. I had to get the anniversary issue for the Turtles. Uh, so you actually got you got Jenico in here as well. Splinter is in the middle. You got a skull with Shredder, like pretty much Shredder did. So yeah, I like that. So that's in the PC. This book here, I'm thinking about sending it off to get Scotty Young to us because he's doing a signing. But this is one of those early Scotty Youngs that are super hard to find. I don't know if it'll get a 9.8. Maybe I'll luck out to get it. But this is uh,
Ooh.
not seen often. Scotty Young. It's a 1 in 15 or 1 in 25. Guardians of the Galaxy 25. So it's not your. I put the wife on vibrate because guys, when I am live, she does call. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey,
I was
hey,
already
hey.
prepared. I was
You
already
picked that.
prepared.
You picked that up.
Nah, she does it all the time. She knows she does it. She like it's at this point it's a running stick of anytime I go live because I think she says she doesn't watch me, but if I had as good of odds of her calling me when I'm live, I would be a very lucky man.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But
It's a little too much of a coincidence.
yeah. And if she's dying, she would hurry up and message my daughter. But she would. Yeah.
Hey, Christina Payne's in the chat. How we doing?
I highlighted her. She did a little wave. She had a little wave emoji.
Oh, well, now I'm acknowledging her. Oh, look at him. He came back. He changed his name.
Oh, he changed that, huh? What'd you? Oh, he said I changed my name. Was couldn't have craft show my email.
Smart.
Now you can change it back, like you said. You can change it. They got your name back. At least nobody took it. Oh yeah. You bought the other one. Wait, you bought this one, Bobby? I mean, I had two of them, but I think I didn't have two of them. I got another one back, but I think this one might be a little bit higher of a grade. I don't know. I don't know what the other one was graded at, Baki. Let me know. No.
Yeah, Baki said they did.
I don't know. You gotta actually my daughter's asking me a lot of questions right now. She normally stays in her room when I'm live. But yeah, I don't know if I don't know. I think this one's a little bit better grade, but I'm not sure. It got some little little fine micro stuff. Like I'd have to get really close. You probably can't see them, but it's like in the dark areas. But I don't know if it'll. I don't. It could get a 9.8 because they're not. You have to really, really get close. Like I have to do this to see them. But if you're looking at them like that, you really don't pay attention. But I don't know if it'll get a 9.8. But I'm thinking about getting Scotty Young to sign this. Really thinking about it because I always think Scotty Young has so much stuff. I think it'd be more unique to get him to sign something you don't see a lot, And
Yeah.
I think he would appreciate it. So, I haven't seen this book, blah blah blah, So yeah, I think it'll get a 9.6. If you get a 9.8, I'll be happy. It's I think Yeah, that's what I thought. I think this copy is a little bit better. I think this one, you know, I think this one's a little bit better. So here are the last two books. Now these are pretty clean. These are pretty clean. This one's probably another one that'll probably get a 9.6. I should have kept my 198 of this one. Baki bought my 98 of this one. Actually, no, this one definitely needs a press. I just realized that. Yeah, this one definitely needs a press. So, yeah, this one will not go to the CGC, but this is Frank Cho. Frank Cho
Ooh,
Ultimate 3, the 1 in 20 variants. Now, if somebody wants to get this from me before I do get it pressed and graded, I think it might be. I think as it sits, it's like a 9.6. It has like a little dingy at the bottom. It doesn't break color, but you could see it like
oh,
right
yeah, they'll
there.
rub that right out.
You can get the pressed out. So, uh, yeah, Frank Cho. Yeah, the hips don't lie for Frank Cho. If
Dude.
somebody's interested before I send this off to get pressed and clean, um, it'll be a while. Just let me know. That's one of the one. Like ever since I sold my other one, I was like, I should have kept the 9.8. Because like it's been hard to get another 9.8. And this one, I wish I would have got this before Dallas. Even though I had my bad experience in Dallas, I did have a great experience meeting artists. So there you go.
Oh,
The New Mutants with Magic, the 1 in 20 Art Adams. So that the last pickup, and this one's clean. This one's probably gonna go. I actually have top loaders like over here. Probably gonna go on the top loader. Just to be a little extra safe with that bad boy. Like I said, I wish I'd have had it when I went to Dallas. You think it's a one? Well, it might be. I just got what is written on the back, 1 in 20. But yeah, Art Adams, expensive book. So
there's some nice places like for if you did a signature on that, it's got to get.
oh yeah, and Art Adams, like he always finds a great place. He could sign it anywhere, like in between the legs, like all over here, or
Mhm.
in this little open area in a different color. You know, knowing him, I would do if I was getting it signed, I'd probably do it in the red and try to do like a blue ink. Maybe
Yeah,
like in the red with the blue ink. Gotta go with the sword. Um, or you could do black in the blue ink because she does have like a black outfit and the title's in black. So you could do black.
I bet you if you look that up, there's already been some signed ones that have sold, and you could see what what they look like.
Yeah, yeah. I can tell you this one. If I was meeting Frank Cho, I don't know where he would sign it because he probably would sign it like because he signed one of his other books totally out of the frame of the artwork. Like if I got him to sign this one, he would probably say like maybe like right in here, or he would do like up here.
I
Because
would
that's what.
love a silver right in the red cape.
Yeah. But he signed so big, Frank Cho.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, it's it probably if he did it'd be like this big. Or it
yeah.
might because his signature is like kind of loopy. But yeah, these are some of these are for sale. Some of these not so much. Like the New Mutants one, I'm gonna try to just hang on to. Maybe I meet Art Adams again. This one I'm probably gonna send for Scotty Young to get signed. The Turtles one I'm keeping, obviously. So I did a little haul and probably three out of the seven gonna keep. So yeah, if anybody's interested, you know which ones there are. Um, yeah, I gotta get my daughter her book. Let's go back to this. But that was my little haul, man. I didn't get a lot of stuff. Matt says, "What did I miss?" Quick, here's your quick. I don't know where you missed that, Matt. I'll show you these since they're next to me. So these are some of the ones I just showed from the haul, and this sexy one, the Frank show. It needs to get a new bag, but yeah, it needs a press. Probably a 9.6. Still expensive book. It's like $100 book. Yeah, that's what we got so far. So yeah, from Dallas, not Dallas. That's why I come from Cali. Cali was nice. I have to say it was very nice, very good. DJ Scott Comics had a good shop. If you want it, Matt, come get it. I don't. I'm probably just sell it for what I paid for it at this point. Because Cali was expensive.
Yeah.
Weather was beautiful. I will take their summer weather over my summer weather any day. They were dealing with a heat wave of 88. That's what they were advertising. We're dealing with a heat wave, 88. And I was like, yeah, but you have no humidity as well. So I was like, this is beautiful. And then like you have when the sun goes down, the sun goes out 20 degrees, instant drop.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's like, so like you go from like it was 88, it might have been 68 when the sun went down. So it's like really cool. A couple of days the weather was like in the high 70s. A couple of days when we're out there, and I mean, I couldn't wear pants. I can't wear pants right now, besides for work. I wear it for work, but I don't wear pants to just go like I'm going to walk around outside. I'm going.
Then we go nude.
I pass out. I mean, I'd be nude because they had to take the clothes off me. After, after I pass out, they're like, we got to get these hot clothes off them. But no, like people wearing pants and all kind of stuff. And they weren't like joggers, so jean pants. So it was great weather, I have to say. Traffic, I couldn't deal with the traffic. I can't drive a place that's 17 miles away and it takes me an hour to get there.
Yeah.
That was a little ridiculous. The traffic. And then guess what? Every time I was in traffic, no accidents. So I don't know what the traffic was for.
It's poor merging habits is what that is.
It's just traffic. It's like, what is going on? See, where I live, when there's traffic, you're like, where's the accident? You know there's an accident. I know there's an accident. Or the accident happened already, or just happened, or they're cleaning up, or to the side, where people are just looking now and driving at this point. That happens a lot where I'm at. We hardly have traffic, and it's nothing. It was like, traffic because of bad merging or slow driving or whatever. But and then they have a lot of hit, dude. I don't live in if anybody knows, Louisiana is not a mountainous area. So to see a lot of them, I call them mountains. They call it hills. They're mountains. If you can go high enough and you can die from falling off of it, it's a mountain. It's not a hill. You can survive a hill. You can survive. Oh, I rolled down the hill. You roll down that hill, you're dead. And they were high. When I say high up, like Beverly Hills, all that stuff, they were high. And it's like I think my ears popped at one point. We got kind of high. That's how high we were. Yeah, I don't like the heights. So doing that tour, I didn't care anything about celebrity homes. I'm just like looking straight I was like in the car, just looking straight. My wife taps me, it's like, leave me alone. Look at your phone, cause I text already, and I text her. It's like, I don't like this tour. It's too high. And then she goes. Then she looked at her phone. She goes, "Oh, I'm behind me." I said, "Yeah." And my daughter. The funny thing about that tour, the beginning of that tour, we're going up the hills, doing this stuff. She kind of missed the beginning. My daughter's in the seat next to me. She has a seatbelt on. We all have to wear seatbelts, but she's like literally sleeping, falling out of the seat. I was like, oh my God. I like tapping her. It's like, I can't save you if you fall out. I'm sorry. It's like, just wake up. Just wake up. He said, wow, traffic is bad. Because oh, wow. That's crazy. You should have it coordinated. You got to have lights coordinated. That helps with the traffic. But overall, it was great. Universal Studios and Disneyland. Obviously, people from California be like, "Oh yeah, you should know it." I mean, I know this because of everything's the land, and hard to do a lot of stuff when you're in mountainous terrain. But Universal and Disney are definitely smaller, significantly smaller. Like a lot of stuff jam packed, especially Disney. Disney felt like a lot of stuff was jam packed. The Disney Castle. If you ever go to Orlando, like if you never been to both, you'll be okay. But if you go to Orlando, then you go to like any other one, I've heard this, and it was noticeable. We go to Disneyland. I walk, said, "Dang, this is a small castle." it's tiny compared to Orlando. And this another way you know it's because Orlando actually, I think they have a restaurant in the castle in Orlando. I think like Snow White's restaurants in that castle, but then guess what? In California, I don't think it's anything in the castle. It's so small. It's tiny. But yeah, it was overall fun. I would say Universal I liked better, and mainly because of selfish reasons. Universal had those little fans that do the misters.
Okay.
The misting fans. They literally had them everywhere. So even if it was a little hot, you could just you walk. Eventually, you're gonna walk past one. That's how many they had them. They had them everywhere. So that was
It's smart though. It keeps people there longer.
Yeah, that was great. Disney, I don't know if they just decided like, F that, we're not going to get any. We only ran into one area that had some, and it was one ride. I forgot what ride it was. My wife would remember, but only one ride we ran into had it. They had horrible shading, like the shade, like it was, you're just out there. So if it's hot, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it, At least
that's my nightmare.
At least in Florida and Universal, not Universal, but Florida, Disney World, because they know it's hot, they have a lot of them. But like in California, they didn't have anything. This is Spider-Man ride at Universal was fun. The Spider-Man ride and actually Universal in California was really fun. That was actually extremely fun. And I'll say this: if anybody does the ride in California, I can't remember. I think the one in Florida is not interactive like this, but the one in California is. It's called the Web Slinger. If you're not in shape, you're gonna find out really quick. Or if you don't do arms, you're saying you're just a jogger. Oh, I'm in great shape. But if you don't do anything with your arms, you're gonna find out. Because when I say Web Slinger, you literally it's like you swing. It's a motion.
Oh wow!
You're swinging webs and trying to kill all the spiders. And if you have kids or you're just competitive, we say it like that. Kids are competitive. You're gonna get worn out. I'll say my daughter won on that ride. Because she can do it longer than me. But my wife was like, we did the first stage. I was in third place between my wife and my daughter. I said, oh no, I got to at least get past my wife. So I wore my ass out just to beat my wife. And I'm talking about I'm drinking water, chugging water after it. I was tired.
All right. Hey, can I tell a quick competitive wife story?
Go ahead.
So when we bought our house that we're in right now, she mowed the lawn the first 3 times that the lawn needed to be mowed. She likes mowing the lawn. But one day she was out with her mom. It was time to mow the lawn, and I was like, I'm going to do my civic duty and mow this lawn. I never mowed a lawn before because I'd always lived in an apartment my whole life.
Yeah.
So I get like a quarter of the way through the lawn, and I think I'm going to die. Like it's a push. It's a gas engine lawnmower. So but I'm struggling to understand how she has done this without walking in the house completely gassed out on oxygen, and eventually, but because of that, I kept going because my wife did it. So I can't stop. I'm going to finish it. So I finish it. And then I'm not being dramatic or exaggerating. I could not make it back into the house. I laid down in the shade out in my yard. And the wife comes back home with her mom and she's like, oh, baby, what happened? And I'm like, I mowed the lawn. It was a son of a bitch. Turns out I didn't hit the other button. There's a lever that pulls the lawnmower forward.
Oh, self-propelled.
Yeah, so I was just pushing the son of a bitch through the entire freaking thing, man. And like, so I
And
nearly gave myself a heart attack that day.
she's saying,
Because my wife, yeah,
yes, yeah, I do it because I just walk the lawnmower. I don't push
yeah,
it. I
yeah.
just walk it. I'm just walking.
I'm telling you right now, like, I could have been robbed by an infant after that. Like, I would have had no defense. It was unreal, and I just kept going.
The defense would have been less.
I, like, I wouldn't even be able to give her my wallet. I would have just said, "You know where it is," and
Take it.
yeah,
Leave me alone.
yeah. Oh
Uh,
man, I'll never forget that as long as I live.
they had cool figures and stuff. I didn't buy. I bought some T-shirts. My biggest thing is I bought some T-shirts. I like T-shirts. It's a couple things I like when I go on vacations for souvenirs. It's like I used to do shot glasses, but those can you'd be surprised when shot glasses take a lot of space when you get a lot of them. So I'm very selective on the shot glasses now, but I'll still get those. I collect rum or alcohol from countries or places that I go to. So I get tequila from Mexico, stuff like that. So I do that, Vox. But t-shirts are kind of better for me because I could wear it. So I got like 3 t-shirts. I got one from Universal. No, I got one from Disney. I'm missing. I got another one. I got 3 shirts. Can't remember where the other shirt was from. Universal, Disney. I don't know, maybe Mario. I don't think I got a Mario one though. I can't remember. I know I got 3 shirts. Uh In and Out.
Ah,
I got an In and Out shirt. We went to In and Out and they had their 75 years T-shirt still because they made 75 years last year. So I bought a T-shirt from In and Out because that was actually it was under $20. I was surprised. So I got that. So I got 3 T-shirts. Basically showing that I went to California. That was my thing. I probably could have found a alcohol distributor or something to buy something, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't feel like doing that. I could have bought a bottle of wine or something. So, but I ended up going the T-shirt route, and I think I got a keychain. Yeah, keychain. So that's my biggest stuff for us. I didn't get any figures or anything like that because I wanted to get those stuff. What Matt he says. Oh, I didn't even look at that far. Yes, it would have been taken. that would have been the robber's chance to be like, we're never gonna get caught. Send the baby.
yeah.
Because they're like, why are we sending the baby? Because no grown man's gonna call the police on a baby. How do you explain that to your wife and the police? Who robbed you?
Man.
An infant.
But I just got done mowing the lawn.
So I honestly I haven't mowed the lawn like my own lawn since I was a kid. I used to I helped my dad when I was younger to mow it when I lived at home, but now I just pay. It's like Louisiana temperature is a little too hot, and you only have unless you want to kill yourself, like you want to be like D or but literally die. The only time you can mow your lawn in Louisiana during the summer is like super early in the morning, and I'm talking about like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Or you do it right before the sun goes down, like right now. It's 6 almost time. It's like 7:30. Sun's still out. It's better. You can go mow the lawn right now and just beat it before the sun goes completely down. Because then the mosquitoes will tear you up. But yeah, it's only 2 options. It's like super early or super late. Because if you do it at any other time, because even if you go late right now, it's probably still 90 degrees outside. Even with the rain that just happened, it just makes it more humid. It's just like more. Yeah, now if you got a small lawn, meaning that it takes you like 5 minutes to mow your lawn, it takes you longer to get your equipment out to mow the lawn than it is to mow the lawn. Then I probably could do that. That's one of those things like, oh man, it's like going to mow the lawn, it takes you 30 minutes. It's like, why it take you so long? It takes me 15 minutes to take the equipment in and out, then the mow lawn.
Yeah. Once you rub the engine on our lawnmower, it takes you at least an hour.
Yeah, like so. My dad, that's my dad's thing. He loves to do that. He does that as a little side hustle anyway. So I just let my dad do it. I give him some money because that's what he likes to do, and he wants to have extra money to do whatever he wants to do with it. So, and
There
he
you go.
doesn't push. I'm not killing my dad. He's not pushing it. He's just riding the lawnmower. He just literally gets in there.
Oh man, if I had a ride on lawnmower, I'd mow everyone's lawn. I would love
Oh
to.
yeah, yeah. Because you just chill. I listen to music. I listen to podcasts, and just have me something to drink, and I'm just going. I'd go.
Yeah,
I'd do
I'd hold an umbrella and just keep yourself in the shade the whole. Oh, it'd be amazing.
I would, yeah, I would. How my dad does it, I would do it. But since he loves doing that, I don't want to take something because he's retired. I don't want to take something that he loves to do away from.
No, yeah, no, by all means.
Yeah, because my brother did that, and he wasn't happy. He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, nah, you could do it, but yeah, I couldn't. Louisiana is crazy, crazy heat, though, man. I couldn't deal with it. Oh man. Well, I know I'm gonna see probably gonna see Twister tomorrow.
Okay,
Twisters, Twisters. I'm gonna see that tomorrow, like after work. Come home, change, go over there, go see Twisters, then pick up my daughter. uh, so I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad, but I'll check it out. Check it
dude,
out.
I need to see a tornado someday before I die. That's one of my lifelong dreams.
I don't have to see one.
I need to see one. I don't want to see it ripping through my town and killing a bunch of people, but like I'd love to see it going through like an empty, unfarmed field. Like
Well, I'd say this: if you are like around here, and a lot of times see tornadoes happen over like our Lake Pontchartrain, so they'll have a lot of water spouts. So like that happens here quite often. I say
yeah,
quite
that'd
often.
work. That'd work for me.
Yeah, I would say that would be I think that would be good enough for you because usually those are not that powerful like F1s or a little bit not even or maybe not even on the Richter scale sometimes, but you can see them and you can see the water. That's cool. I'll say that. That's cool. I haven't seen one personally, but I've seen it on video when I could have been like, oh, that's only a couple miles away.
Matt, don't try and talk me out of that. I don't care how scary they are. This is a lifelong goal of mine. One of these years, I'm going to go on a storm chasing tour where you get professional storm chasers to take you on a tour and they guarantee you a tornado.
And Matt, he's not going into the tornado, and he's not
Yeah,
going. He's basically going. They're gonna how I know what you're talking about. How they're gonna do it? They're gonna look at the storm data on the imaging, and they're gonna like, all right, we got good possibilities here, here, here. So we're gonna go in this area, but we're gonna go this many miles away, and we could see it. But
that's all I
we don't
need.
have to worry. We don't have to worry about anything. And if it is coming toward us, it's 10 miles away, so we can get away.
Yeah. No, I literally have a reoccurring dream of me seeing a tornado and like I get out of my car. I'm always driving when I see it. And I start taking pictures of it and I'm recording it and I'm like, oh, it's so cool. It's real this time. And then I always freaking wake up. It's so stupid.
It's real this time. Wake up.
Yeah. And I don't need to see like some big old F5 bastard, that's like gonna do $1 trillion worth of damage and kill 800 people. Like I just need to see a little tornado, man. Like just give me a little guy.
I'll say this. I'm happy I didn't feel any earthquakes when I was in California, so nothing to report there. Um, because one person, oh yeah, like the shop owner at DJ Universe Con, we kind of were talking. I don't know how we got on it. But oh yeah, we might have been talking about ACs because he's having trouble with AC, and I said, well, we had, when we got hit by a hurricane. He's like, oh man, I couldn't deal. I can't deal with a hurricane. I can deal with earthquakes, and I was like, you don't know when those happen. Like I didn't get to talk. I think we got transitioned to another conversation because I was gonna be like, that's the wrong thing. I said, hurricanes you can run away from. Earthquakes, you could be sleeping, taking a crap, you could whatever, and it just hits you. You don't know. You don't know. So I'll stand on this, even though I've been in hurricanes. I've been in hurricanes, and hurricanes produce tornadoes. Just to let people know.
Yep.
I would rather deal with a hurricane than any of the other phenomena. I'd rather, you know why? Because you can get away. You have that option. Yeah, if you want to leave. You don't want to leave, that's up to you. But you have that option to leave. You know, I don't want to deal with an earthquake. I don't want to deal with a tornado. Because people tell me, like, Tony told me, it's like, yeah, it's like, if you hear that, you hear the train, like for a tornado, it's too late. I said, well, that's good to know. People say, you're a train. Like, no, you're a train. You're about to die.
Also, if the tornado seems to stop moving, it means it's coming towards you.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's going away. It's going left. It's going right. If it looks like it's just standing still, it's coming right at you.
Yeah.
You might want to get away.
Tornadoes do. Yeah. They don't pause. Like they're always moving.
Yeah, and I think Tony. I don't think everybody has storm shelters where he lives. I don't think everybody does. I think that's something extra you got to have. Cause he lives in Tornado Valley. He's in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean we get tornadoes in Minnesota. Like I don't have a storm shelter, but I have a basement.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be able to get myself secure. But dude, I don't. Here's my thing, and I argue with everyone about this. If I knew we were getting a tornado, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, I would go outside because I need to see it, not just because I want to see it, but because I want to know where it's coming. Like, is it coming towards my house? Because if it is coming towards my house, I'm gonna drive away from it. Like tornadoes don't move that freaking fast. You can outrun a tornado in a car. I'm not going to sit in my house with a tornado barreling down on me. That's not freaking happening.
Not even have a basement because honestly, if you have a basement, you can't get away. Then yes, go. But if you're not prepared in that basement for it, it's not. It could be bad. Meaning that if you don't have water, if you don't have food, you don't have blankets, if you don't have a lot of survivable stuff in that basement waiting for you, you're praying that they find you before you. Before you need water. Let's say it like that. What is it? 3 days, 72 hours? What is it? Like 3 days before you need water?
Well, I need beer way more often than that. So like,
well, look, hey, you want to know the number one in New Orleans? I would say New Orleans, Louisiana. The number one selling item to prepare for a hurricane is beer or alcohol. Really, it's alcohol. It's the number one thing. Bars will stay open like until they can't stay open anymore. People just, what is this? Just getting ready for this hurricane. You're like, but you're at the bar.
My wife's uncle bought a timeshare in Cancun during hurricane season because he wants to be down there for a hurricane. They
just had one hit.
I know. The resort is fortified to easily withstand a hurricane.
Oh wow!
They would be just fine in there. But he wants to safely experience a hurricane.
Oh wow! Well, my job is fortified for a hurricane. They had some leaks, some crazy stuff, but they survived the hurricane. I mean, not survived. They were fortified for a hurricane. I want to say level 3 or 4. Maybe okay. I think it's 4. Yeah, it's 4 because the 4 hitters when we got hit, it was a 4. So we withstand a 4. 5s, it really don't have to withstand a 5 because we're kind of more in than like we're not on the coast. So if a 5 would approach us, it would weaken at least to a 4, possibly a 3. But yeah, it's nothing to. This hurricanes is you you'll see a tornado most likely, but you might not see it because hurricanes are so dark, you won't see the tornado. So they have tons of tornadoes. One thing also talk about California. I see your vlog's about to get you in here. This is what's different from where I live in California. I don't know how about you, D. Like when I want to go buy some alcohol, I'll go to a corner store. I'll go to like a grocery store. I was in California. You got to go to a liquor store.
That is the same in Minnesota, 100%. You can buy like 3-2 beer, which is like a weakened, watered down beer at grocery stores. But even to buy regular beer in Minnesota, you have to go to a liquor store.
Yes, I like when I saw it. I kept seeing liquor stores. I was like, I said, man, that's one thing. Me and my wife kind of talked about it. I said, this one thing is kind of different. I was like, man, I said, we go to the corner store and go get. Like I literally can go to a store like literally like a minute. It's not like probably less than a minute, but it's right there. It'll take me 5 minutes to walk, so I can go right there, and he got everything you can ask for. I go to Walmart. I got the whole liquor section in Walmart. I go to Target. All that, got all that stuff. We don't really have liquor stores. We have tobacco stores. Now we do have tobacco stores.
We have those too. Vape shops, yeah. But no, you get the we have a few Walmarts here that have liquor store that sell liquor, but it's like a separate building. You can't go into the Walmart and then go into the liquor zone. You have to leave the store and go out into a separate store.
No, they had it section. They used to have it sectioned off here. Not really sectioned off. It was in the store, but it's like you have to. It was weird how you did. Now they just got a section. Like, but I mean, it's that's always weird to me. Coming from here, Louisiana, even I would say more so southern Louisiana, because when I used to go to school in northern Louisiana, it was a little different because we're closer to Texas. But like, it's different to like getting a drink. Like D got a beer. Guess what? You can go walk around. He just drink his beer, walking around. He's cool. You can't do that in other states.
Nope.
You cannot walk. They even had signs at a couple of places. Oh, matter of fact, at the pier. It was at the pier in California. Eating at a restaurant. They had put a sign out. You have to consume alcohol in the establishment. Because I've done it before. You walk out and you just have your drink and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I know. I live in North Carolina. I know in South Carolina, I think it's either maybe South Carolina in Charleston. It's open carry. You can carry it.
I know on Miami Beach, I know you can have alcohol. Like you can walk around with your drink, but it has to be like in that area because once you leave the beach, it's a no-no. Like if you go from the beach to like the street where they got shops and all that stuff,
exactly.
then you get in trouble. In my that's what I was told in Miami.
I know Savannah, Georgia, also you can carry
And
it.
I know Las Vegas is you can do it. That's Las Vegas because a lot of people are like, oh, I was over here to walk around. I was like, yeah, we can do that anywhere almost from where I live all the way to New Orleans.
Minnesota is so strict about alcohol. We had our liquor stores were closed on Sundays up until 4 years ago.
I'll be right back.
All right, yeah.
4 years ago is when it finally lifted, and now they're all able to be open from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m.
Ooh. You know where I went to Atlanta. There's a few times I went to Atlanta, watched the Saints and Atlanta game, and I mean, I'm down. I'm not a big drinker, but I'm going to the game. I wanted a drink.
Yeah.
Guess what? They don't serve alcohol on Sundays in Atlanta unless you're in the game. So if you're in the game, in the arena, like you could buy something, but if you leave, you can't buy it. And places that are selling it can't sell it to you because we were in Target in Atlanta, and they have big signs. Like I guess they put them up every Sunday. You can't sell, blah blah blah. I was just wow.
No, in Minnesota, you could go to the bar and drink in the bar, get super drunk and drive your ass home like an idiot. But you can't go to the liquor store and bring beer to your home. Like, and now you can, but it was pretty. To me, that's pretty backwards.
Yeah,
like, I would want to.
You would rather people be at their house drinking and getting burnt, not have to go to a bar and then getting home.
Yeah.
And I'll tell well, depending on the area and where at in New Orleans, you can buy liquor 24/7.
Yeah.
So 24/7. Like, and age limit is 18. You got me. You got us on that one, but you can't 24/7. I've seen people at like 6 in the morning. They got the tall boy.
Oh.
I'm like, it's like, brush your teeth first? Like what the hell? It's like the sun just came up.
No, man. Dude, there are some people, man, that liquor is that important. Like, you gotta. They like I had one buddy who was a big alcoholic who would cash his paycheck on Friday morning when as soon as he could get it, and then there's one liquor store in the area that was open at 8 a.m. and he'd be there waiting for him to fucking open. I was like, oh my
god. And all jokes aside, if you have that issue, anybody has that issue, please talk to someone. It's only a couple of places you only should be waiting for them to open, and it's in one maybe a doctor's office, and a two maybe a restaurant, because you're like, I want to be first in line, blah blah blah.
Or New Comic Day or something, like something good.
New Comic Day, but like that alcohol, not even smokes.
Yeah, no, that's. I would always tell him, like, I was like, hey man, like, I know you're an alcoholic, like alcohol is important to you. It's part of your life. Like, why don't you plan it better? Like, have more. And he's like, I would just drink it. Like, okay.
I've heard that too before. People like, I can't have more because I would drink it. And you're like, what?
No, dude, it's a different world, man. Like,
it's like, oh my god, that's why I was like, that's a whole different world. I mean, I like to partake in my little when I'm on vacation, but that's about it. When I'm at home, I hardly. Now, if we're hanging, if I know I got like a long weekend, or we just I'll make something, or we chilling on the hunt. I'll make something, but that's man. I can't hang no more. I'll tell you that right now. I can't hang.
Oh, no, yeah, dude.
I cannot hang.
If I do anything other than my beer, I will pay for it the next day, man. Every time someone goes like, hey, take a shot, I'm like, and I'm always like insulted. I always do it because I'm not going to like ever.
Yeah, you don't want to insult the person and not take it.
And then I feel like I'm not like tough enough, so like I always take it. But yeah, every time I just know, like, tomorrow's gonna suck.
And then they're like, "What did you say?" Nothing. Thank you.
Yeah, no. Thanks for the shot.
I was in college, and like I was supposed to be the designated driver because I'm not a heavy drinker, and I could go I can go out without having to drink. And one of our friends, I guess he didn't really he was out at the club with us, but he was just like, he wasn't having a good time on the dance floor, so he was like, he pulled me, he's like, hey man, come have a shot with me. I'm like, bro, I tried to play that. I ain't got no money, man. I can't, I'm in college. I really didn't have no money, but I ain't got no money. So he goes, man, don't worry about it. I got it. I said,
no.
Yeah. So I go from being the designated driver to somebody got to drive my ass home. I don't remember anything after 7 shots and going into the apartment, being on the floor in the bathroom saying never again. Never again. It was bad. It was bad. I thought I was going to die. I was just like, have nothing left to throw up. Oh, we got
this is a
Hey,
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 that.
what the fuck?
Got a fire going.
Yeah, let that bitch burn.
Yep.
No,
I
hey,
do
that's
that.
a big lesson. That's a big lesson to that. In life, if you don't want to do something, do not make an excuse as to why you don't want to do it. Say that you do not want to do it.
Oh no, no, I learned. I learned from
Yeah.
that instant. Because I tell people now, like a lot of people are going to Heroes Con. I got my hotel book. I think uh, what's his name? Boston Chris got his hotel book. So there's a lot of people. Bleeker's 90% sure, 90% sure he's going. So there's a lot of people going to Heroes. Guess what? You ain't got to worry about me drinking, players. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have my one or two. And when I say one or two, that's really what I'm all gonna drink. I'm gonna have my one. I'm gonna try to make that last as long. Then I might have another one, but that's it. I'm not having any more because I can't handle it no more. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
I'm
have
going to be
10.
my first year going to Heroes. I only went for one day, but because I have to work the other 3 days. But this year I'm going for all 3 days. This coming
Yeah,
year.
I'm going for all three. I think probably not all three. It depends on what's going on. I might just hang out one of the days, but I'm going in a day early. Gonna chill with the fam. Go to Heroes probably that Friday, Saturday. I don't know
You'll
about
see me
Sunday.
there.
Yeah, but I'm not. If people want to go out and eat, I'm a great eater. I love to eat. If you want to go to a bar after, yeah, I'm cheap. I'm cheap. You can buy me
I
two
went
drinks.
to.
I'll be
I don't
good.
drink a lot either, but before the meet and greet, I went to a bar with Cuppo Comics, and Izzy, and that was fun. We went to get to a bar and get one drink.
Yeah,
Matt Heroes is in Charlotte, North Carolina,
Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte,
and I
North
live in
Carolina.
Charlotte. I live 20 minutes from the convention. It was my
And they
first
just
year
open
going.
up like the hotels around the convention too. So
Yep,
people are thinking about it. They just opened them up. And the price is only if the price goes down, you can always change your booking. I would suggest, but if price is only going to go up, in my opinion, because
dude, I could just crash at home.
I think well, of course, I think was I think next year is probably going to be the biggest Heroes ever. And the reason
Oh
why I
yeah,
can say this, a reason why I can say this is because it's not on Father's Day weekend.
Yeah.
exactly.
I think this is going to be the biggest Heroes they've ever had, and I think this might be the new norm for them to stay away from Father's Day weekend wants to see the
Yep,
numbers because
exactly. I
I got a
agree.
feeling it's going to be super big. You got to have people go there who never gone there for a couple of reasons. One, because it's Father's Day weekend, and then because of the distance. Well, we can eliminate the distance if you just change the Father's Day weekend. Guess what? They
Yep,
took that away. So you got myself, you got people like Boston Chris who's never been. I've never been. We both have kids, so that we don't have to worry about the Father's Day thing. So yeah, yeah,
yep,
I
exactly.
know. Yeah, so you're gonna have a lot of people I think go there who've never been.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be
I
ridiculous.
can't
It's
wait
gonna,
till next year. I actually got some comics today for ones I want to get signed next year if the certain artist is there.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be there. I know I got some
They
stuff.
don't have the list out yet.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know who. I don't even know who's gonna be at New Orleans. In New Orleans, it's like 5 months away.
Hey, if they do on-site grading again, I will be there.
If they do it
Heroes?
again, I'm definitely gonna be bringing books to get signed. Then you know what
You
I mean?
just tell your wife that Uncle George will just sleep on the floor. He doesn't need to take the bed or anything. Like, I just need a hotel room. I'm kidding. I'll get my own hotel room.
This is a local big cons. We can. The first year's crowds were huge because people want to stay away from the mothers.
That's too bad. You
Well,
see
see,
your mom on Mother's Day.
well, Mother's Day, yeah, yeah. That's why I think about stuff like that. Like any of those holidays like that are tough for me because I mean I'm blessed and lucky. I like to say because whatever I don't know what people believe, but I'm blessed and lucky that my parents are still here, and so I try to take those holidays, you know, as best as I can. That's why I was like I'd never go to a Heroes Con. It was on Father's Day. I'm a father and my dad's still here. Like it's kind of like Yeah, to me it was shitty. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
people
Biggie,
like,
you
oh,
better say something, brother. What are you doing, man?
he's just walking around, man. Got
Oh,
me.
hey, by the way, I haven't told y'all this, but shit, I was offered a place to stay at Heroes Con, so if
Okay.
I have the opening, yeah, I have someone let me stay in their room, so maybe I will go. I don't know yet. I just thought I'd tell y'all that.
Oh man, hey, if you can make it, you can make it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just want to
I
pay for
hope
the
you.
ticket and what does it do?
No, I hope you do, man. Because if they do on-site grading, I'm going.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be good to see y'all. I don't know what happened. What happened? It fell over. Oh, it's
If
right
they do,
here.
if they do on-site grading, well, I'm going regardless. But if they do on-site grading, then it kind of changes the mindset of when I'm going. I'll be like, let me get a few books pressed and clean, but I'll just bring them to. I'll bring them when I go to
Oh,
I'm just
convention.
excited I could go to all 3 days this year. Next year, I'm gonna mark off because I didn't
yeah.
have work Friday. That's why I went for one day. I had to work the next 2 days, but I got to meet a handful of people. I didn't meet Jigs, but next year, I think Jigs and I are gonna meet up months before. Also,
You got to keep me away from Jigs. Me and him are mortal enemies.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm kidding. I don't even know Jigs. I know of Jigs, but we've never interacted. So I'm
Yeah,
not
but
his
yeah,
mortal enemy.
I'm hoping and I'm hoping they do. I mean, if they were successful, they're probably gonna do it again.
Oh man, I need on-site grading. That is my. I got to do it 1 year at C2E2, and I did like 18 books, and I
I
got
got my
season.
first graded comic slab last week. Actually, I
Nice.
didn't grade or anything. I won it through Trev the Shipping Guru's giveaway.
Hey, once you pop, you just can't stop,
Hey, then I'm gonna have a carry-on luggage like empty if I if I
dude.
do outside grade.
I'm not kidding you. I hurt my back so bad when I did that. I put like 17 slabs in my backpack. And the shit was brutal, man. Like unreal. Um, but it was fun, man. Like I got to when I went to pick him up. Comic Tom was working for CGC, and he was like for the weekend, and he was like running their social media. And my like when I went to pick up my books, like we did it live on their story.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, so like I was with Comic Tom, getting my books handed to me. It was pretty cool. We went through every book, and
He probably
this
automatic.
Miles right there was one of them.
Oh no, yeah, that was on site. Yeah, I think. Well, I know I'm gonna do it if they do it. I just don't know what the books are gonna be because it's too far in advance. So I know I'm gonna do it. I couldn't tell you what books we're gonna do it with, but
I would pop all my 9.6 books out of the slabs that are unsigned and get them pressed and then bring them with me to the con. That would be my plan
that
because they are looser with grading at the on-site grading.
and it's actually the opposite for CBCS in my opinion. CBCS was like tough on books I got back.
Yeah, they didn't want to give them back to you. They were so fucking tough.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
bitches.
Some of them walked away, but but yeah, I would probably do the same thing honestly if I have some. Actually, I do have a couple of them. If I still have
Yeah,
those are probably yeah.
Comic Kid 84 brought a first Gambit, the Uncanny 266. It was a 9.6 off-white to white pages. He cracked it before the con, brought it in, submitted it, got a 9.8 white pages.
Dang.
Like that's a huge jump on that book.
Well, and
Huge.
it's not just that. Like that's why I said the two tiers of the companies. CBCS did the whole weekend. Well, did Dallas Fan Expo, and they only had 59 on-site grading books. 59 for the weekend. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
CGC's dealing with hundreds, probably
thousands.
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 So let's say thousands of books for the weekend for on-site grading that they have to get done. It's not like these are not the ones that they're taking back with them. These are the ones they have to get done and get back to you. They're dealing with thousands, so I can see them like if the book, I can see them going, all right, 9.8. You know what I mean? I can see them doing that for a modern book. Is it right?
Hey,
I don't know, but you know.
hey, my Miles was a 9.4. I cracked it and had it pressed before the convention, but it got pressed before it got graded the first time, and it got a 9.4. Cracked it out, pressed it again, did on-site grading, got a 9.8. And I'm not going to argue about it, you know?
That book should be more lenient on not like on it because of how it was stored in that
Yep, the poly bags. Yeah.
If it has no spine ticks and you press it, but you can't get that poly line out, that's not your fault. That's like marble chipping, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, it's something known. It's not done maliciously. You didn't do it. So to me, like you should see that book should be heavy on the 9.8 if it has no spine ticks. If no spine ticks, it should have. I know they have a lot, but you should see way more. You know what I mean? I've seen 9.4s of that book, and you're like, "How's it a 9.4?" Like you had a 9.4, you're like, "How's it a 9.4?" Oh, it has the little thing in the crease in the back. And you're like, "They all have a crease in the back."
I gotta go, guys. I just wanted to hop on and say hi. It reminds me of the ASM 369 First Carnage. Like everybody knows that has a defect. Yeah, I do that for Miles too.
I've got to
I'll
run
catch y'all
too.
later.
See you guys.
All right, Boggs.
All
right, Shaq Tunney.
Then there was 2.
Yep, and so we'll probably be headed out as well. But to let people know before I go, these are the super chat giveaway books. I didn't see any entries in, but guess what? The people who are entered are saying thank you for not entering.
Same way.
But these are all gonna go to one person. And,
oh man, I can't wait to unbox that. I'm gonna have you on live when I get that.
So that's gonna be great.
Hey, so far, do I have the most entries in that giveaway?
No, actually, did I do one already? No, Matt, you didn't do one. You definitely did not, because I don't remember you doing one, even on like a super chat wise or anything. I can tell you that, and you're definitely not in my book. But to answer your question, no, you're not, because the person who did it right before you did it. That's why I was like, Baki. Baki has the most entries, actually.
I hate Baki right now. Me and Baki are mortal enemies.
And look, it wasn't planned. Like you did 40 for 40 entries. Baki did 50. I was like, I wonder if he did that because he knew he did 40, but he didn't know you did 40 because it was so yeah, but I appreciate. I'm gonna get you back in. We're about to close it out. But yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you for watching the video. If you want to do it, Matt, it's still time. You can always IG me and do it, the Cash App, and I got you. I put you in the book with D and Baki and all of them. Because Baki actually has other entries here that I have to add.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, I appreciate everybody. I'll be doing CGC stuff eventually. I'm just taking a long hiatus on that, but I'm gonna be sending some modern stuff in for like pre-screens. So y'all stay tuned for that. Oh, we got a last second Cash App. You could have put a comment, but it's all right. We'll give you a little. We'll give you a little cowabunga anyway. So appreciate you. Good luck. D is not happy.
Bad luck to you, Matt. Bad luck. I wish you bad luck and ill will, my friend.
And so yeah, I appreciate you entering. Good luck. I do have another book I have to add. So I just keep forgetting to do that. But
hey, I want people to remember I entered that. I do want to win. That would be cool. But it was a birthday gift to your daughter.
Oh yeah,
all those bucks. Yeah, all those dollars for that little special you ran that week that money was going to your daughter's birthday present. So like that was my main reason for going in on it.
and she spent it all in California, so she was happy.
Hell, fantastic.
Because I didn't want to give her the cash. I just kept reminding her, and guess what? I'm happy she didn't forget. Well, she wasn't gonna forget anyway because I reminded her literally that day. But I was saying like, hey, don't forget. And she was like, she started grabbing stuff. I still got my $90, huh? I said, yeah, you haven't gotten anything.
So it was just me and Baki that went in on that?
That was just you and Baki, dude.
All right.
So, but she was happy. She
Good.
Appreciate you. She got a lot of.
That means I'm okay if I don't win any books. It made her happy while she was on vacation with her parents.
I might do another video about California with her, and we might show off the stuff we got. So
nice.
Y'all can stay tuned for that. Like I show the T-shirts and other stuff as well. But yeah, we'll probably do another video. I'll do another one with her maybe this weekend, and we'll show our haul of stuff from the parks. But that's it, man. I appreciate it. Good luck, Matt. Good luck to everybody who's entered. And if you want to join this to hang out with us off stage, Matt, or anybody else, here's the link, and we'll just chit chat backstage. Man. I appreciate everybody. Let's hit the Band of Brothers outro.
Quick, think positive. Never show any sign of weakness. Always go for the throat. Buy low, sell high. Fear, that's the other guy's problem. Nothing you have ever experienced can prepare you for the unbridled carnage you're about to witness. The Super Bowl, the World Series, they don't know what pressure is. In this building, it's either kill or be killed. You make no friends in the pits and you take no prisoners.
You son of a bitch.